Now let us see exercise 14.3, first question. See your book for the first question, that is a survey conducted by an organization for the cause of illness and death among the women between the ages 15 to 44 in years worldwide found the following figures in percent. So table is given. You can see the table, that is serial number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Causes are the death or the illness of women, okay, in percent. That is causes of their death. First one, reproductive health conditions, then neuropsychiatric conditions, third one injuries, fourth one cardiovascular conditions, fifth one respiratory conditions, sixth is other causes. Then person female fertility rate. Fertility means death rate. Fertility means death. So female death rate due to reproductive health conditions. What is the death rate in percent? That is 31.8. Neuropsychiatric conditions. Neuro means brain related. Reproductive means during birth, that means giving birth to a new baby. That is called reproductive. Okay. So neuropsychiatric conditions, the death rate was 25.4. Injuries 12.4%. Cardiovasculars 4.3%. Respiratory conditions 4.1%. And other causes 22%. So now what you have to do, first question, represent the information given above graphically. Means using bar graph, you will represent these data. So now you see here, first question, the bar graph for the following given above is, for the above data is drawn by, here data will come, given data above is drawn by taking causes on x-axis. You can see causes are there, that is reproductive health condition, neuropsychiatric condition, then injuries, cardiovascular conditions, respiratory conditions and other causes. This is x-axis. And family fertility rate. It is not family, it is female. Female fertility rate on y-axis. This is female fertility rate in y-axis. Okay, so now scale will be what? You know that in a graph you will use scale. That means the small boxes you all might have seen, likewise these small lines were there, na? Likewise 10 boxes and then cross lines. Likewise in the graph also it is given. Okay, so this particular 10 boxes gives you what? 5. That is what? Scale chosen for y-axis is percent. So this is 5%, 10% and so on. So first big 10 box will be 5. Then again count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then one dark line might be there. So that will be 10. Then again count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then dark line will cross likewise. So that will be 15 because 5 gap. Then again 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So again dark line and 20. So likewise you will do in the graph paper. Okay. Mark each 10 box as 5%. Okay, so that is done. Now first for the reproductive health condition. What is the percent given? That is 31.8%. So bar graph it is. First 10 boxes you leave and then start making the bar graph. So this will be from here after 30. Likewise you have marked. So after 30 take 1 point and then 0.8. Means what? Between 30 to 35. 10 lines are there. That means 2 lines you will count as 1. Okay. So likewise, suppose you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So that means see here. If this is 30, 2 lines, this will be 31. Again 2 lines, it will be 32. Again 2 lines, it will be 33. Again 2 lines, it will be 34. Then 1 to 35. Got likewise. Because 10 lines means 2 lines, 1.1%. Clear? That way you can do. If you find it difficult, what will do? Easy one is simply one line, take one box. 10 you took. So from here, start with 10, then again 10 lines, then 20. So it will be easy for you to count. So 31.8 means near approx 32. Circle it, and that point start making a bar graph with the scale. Remember, keep the scale straight and draw line. Then take this width 10 centimeter, that small lines you have made now. Likewise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So likewise dark lines are there. So that you take it as width, this width, so that everywhere it will be the same. Okay. Is it clear, children? So now 31.8 did. Same way for neuropsychiatric condition. What is it? 25.4. So 25 means this one. 0.4 means again same way count. So between one line, just less than that line will be your 24.5. So 25.4. Draw line. Same way width, bar graph. Then again injuries 12.4. Draw the bar graph. 12 means between this 1, 2, that is 11. Then 1, 2, 12. So 12.4. Likewise draw line. Okay. And then next one, cardiovascular conditions. In that 4.3 means less than 5. So somewhere here. So likewise. And then respiratory conditions. 4.1 means below 5. Okay. And then other causes, it is 22. 22 means 4 lines here. 1 to 21. 1 to 22. So this line you will see and draw line there. So likewise you will draw the bar graph in your graph paper only with the help of scale and pencil. Do not draw the graph with the pen. Even this writing work also you do with pencil only. X-axis and Y-axis writing work do with the pencil. Use only pencil and scale for this marking in the graph. Again, like 8th only, what you did for with the graph paper, cut this sheet in that graph paper, this particular graph, and paste it wherever you have done this question in the copy. Okay. And then second part of the question is, which condition is the major cause of women's ill health and death? So seeing the percentage, you tell which one is the highest reason, which particular frequency is the highest death rate. You can see this one, that is 31.8. The others are 25, then 12, 4, 4 and 22. So which is the highest one? 31. So which is the reason for it? That is reproductive health condition. So this one, reproductive health condition, is the major cause of women's health and death worldwide, as 31.8% of women are affected by it. Okay. Now third part of the question is, try to find out with the help of your teacher any two factors which play a vital role in the cause. In 2 means second question. What is the cause? Why the maximum death rate is happened in which condition? That is reproductive health conditions. So why this is done? Because lack of medical facilities. During the mother who gives birth to a new baby, if there is a lack of medical facility, then the death may occur. Or lack of correction, knowledge of treatment, correct knowledge of treatment. Okay, that means the treatment which is given to that lady may not be proper. Okay, or awareness of food, then how to maintain, or if all these informations are not given to the lady, then the woman may die. So these two are maybe the causes of death in reproductive health conditions case. Okay, clear? So first question is over. Do this in graph paper only. Now let us move to the second question. Now children, see second question, that is the following data on the number of girls that is nearest to the nearest 10 per 1000 boys in different sections of society, Indian society is given below. Here are the sections. Okay, that is scheduled caste, scheduled tribe and non-SC, ST, backward districts, non-backward districts, rural and urban area. Here the number of girls per 1000 boys. Okay, so for SC it is 940, for ST 970, for non-SC, ST it is 520, and then for backward districts it is 950, then non-backward districts it is 920, rural 930, urban 910. Okay, these are the given data. Now first question is represent the information above by a bar graph. This you have to represent in a bar graph. So first draw a line, y-axis and x-axis. So 10 small lines you might have seen in the graph paper. Small lines are there, 10 lines. Then after that a big line comes likewise, thick line passes. Okay, so that number you mark it as 100. After that again small lines of 10 and then dark line comes, that is 200. Then small lines 10, after that a dark line comes, that is 300. So a gap of 10 boxes. 10 small boxes equals to 100 girls. Okay, in y-axis scale will be what? Scale y-axis. Y-axis, in that, what is that? You can write 10 small boxes equals to how many girls? 100 girls. Okay, 100 girls. Clear? And in the x-axis we have sections. So you can write in x-axis we have x-axis sections. Okay, in that sections SC, ST, non-SC, ST and all. This is there in x-axis. So now here see the SC, how many girls are there out of per 1000 boys? That is 940. So 900, after that 4 lines, small lines, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here in this line it will be, draw a rectangular box at this line, that is 940. That is called your bar graph. Bar graphs are rectangular in shape. So you can see, use this scale and pencil for drawing straight lines. Use scale and pencil for drawing straight line. Okay, and then for ST, what is that? 970. So 9, after that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 small lines you see, and then 7. So draw line again. So leave the gap of this same here also in between these two. Okay, and draw a rectangular box which is called bar graph for ST. Same way for non-SC, ST. How much it is? 920 means after 90, 900, 1 and 2 small box. So that will be here again. Make a rectangular one, that is bar graph. Again 950. So again 5 lines count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So see the line with the scale and use scale for drawing the straight lines for bar graph. Okay, then next 920, same way after 900, 1, 2. So 2 will be 920. So draw again 930. So after 900, 1, 2, 3. 3 line means again see the line and use a scale and pencil for drawing the line. And last one is 110. 910. So in that case, urban one 900. After that one line is there. So that is 910. Draw rectangular box for it. Okay. So these rectangular boxes are called your bar graph with a gap. Suppose there is no gap means it is histogram. Gaps between these rectangular lines means rectangular box means it is a bar graph. No gap, histogram. With gap, it is called bar graph. Clear? So now after that, seeing this particular graph, what is the conclusion? You can make it out from here. That is, conclusion from the graph are. You can see which is the highest one, in which particular category, in which particular section, the number of girls are more per 1,000 boys. In which section? That is ST. You can see that is the maximum number of girls per 1,000 boys, that is 970, is in which category? ST. So that is ST. Okay. And in which category the minimum girls are there per 1,000 boys? You can see 910. So 910 means which category it is? Urban. So you can write the minimum number of girls per 1,000 boys, that is 910, is for urban section. Okay. Now maximum and minimum we have seen. Now second part, what is that? The number of girls per 1,000 boys is greater in which particular section? So you can compare this SC and ST, these two. Okay. Which one is first rural with urban? You can see in these two. Which one is greater? Urban and rural. You know that? It is rural. So rural areas, girls are more than the urban area. Then you can compare these backward districts and non-backward. In that also you can see backward districts are having more girls per 1,000 boys than the non-backward districts. Same way, these two are greater than the non-SC/ST. SC and ST, both 940 and 970. Definitely these two are greater than 920. That is non-SC/ST. So that is what in the third one it is given. Okay, is it clear? Understood? Now let us move to the third question for this exercise. Fourth onwards, it is not there in your syllabus for this year only. As I told, histogram and frequency polygon questions will not be done in this year. Okay, it is eliminated. So we will have only up to question number 3. So next we will see question number 3. Now see children, third question. Given below are the seats won by different political parties in the polling outcome of a state assembly election. The table is given here. The heads were political party and seats 1. Here the political parties' names are given as A, B, C, D, E and F. And seats won by each party is mentioned over here, that is 75, 55, 37, 29, 10 and 37. So now you have to show what? The bar graph to represent this table data. Okay. So now see the bar graph for this. Draw x-axis and y-axis. Y-axis will have what? You can write seats 1. Seats 1. Y-axis we will have seats 1. And in x-axis we have political parties. Okay, political parties. Now here A, B, C, D, E, F are the political parties. We have to draw bar graph. Okay, so first political party A has, what is it, seats won by A political parties, that is 75. 75 means after 70, see the small lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 means 75. So come in between and draw a rectangular box. So which will give a bar graph for political party A, and on the top mark it as 75. Then again for B political party, what is that? 55. So 55 means after 50, again count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 line means 50 line. With the scale, take this line straight and draw a rectangular box for B political party and mark it on the width. What we will mark? 55. Okay. Same way C political party has, what is the number of seats won by C political party? That is 37. So after 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 count and with the scale measure and draw rectangular box with the scale and pencil. Okay, bar graph draw and mark it as 37 on the top. Then D political parties, what is the number? Number of seats won, that is 29. So after 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 line means count and with the scale measure the line and draw a rectangular box as bar graph for political party D and number it as 29 on the top. Same way for political party 3, what is that number? 10. So 10 means directly this thick line you will measure and draw line rectangular small box for political party E bar graph. Okay, then political party 7, what is it? 37 again, same height you see with the scale and draw a rectangular box. Okay, so you should have equal gap between the bar graphs. Okay, how much gap is this side? Same should be here, same should be here. Between each political party, the same gap must be followed. Okay, so this is the bar graph for third question. Okay, now what is the second part? Second part of the question is which political party won the maximum number of seats? Here, which party got the maximum number of seats? 75, 55, 37, 29, 10 and 37. Out of this, which frequency is the maximum or which particular party has got the maximum votes? That is 75, that is A party. So you can write political party A won the maximum number of seats. And that is in bracket you can write what? 75. Okay, clear? 75 will be the seats won by political party A. Okay, thank you. That comes to an end of 14.3 exercise because as I told you, histogram and frequency polygon questions we will not solve because that is eliminated. Okay, so we will not be solving histogram and frequency polygon. So after this question, that is 4th onwards, it is based on either histogram or it is your frequency polygon. That's why we will not solve further questions of this exercise. Next we will be solving 14.4 exercise. Okay.